Which of the following would follow the pattern of Hegelian logic as described in the above passage? The Hegelian logic has been described in the third paragraph. A thought posits a category to be reflected upon, finds then that this collapses due to a contradiction generated, like that generated by the category of being, and so then seeks a further category with which to make retrospective sense of those contradictory categories. Let us look at the options. Option A. A man thinks wind may cause windmills to run. He goes to see a windmill, then firmly decides windmills are run only on wind energy. There is no contradiction, and hence it does not follow the pattern of Hegelian logic. Option B. A man imagines birds fly because they are light. He sees a heavy bird flying. He decides that even mammals might fly. The first statement is talking about birds, and while the last statement is talking about mammals. So the further category or the conclusion does not make retrospective sense, does not solve the contradiction, and hence this also does not follow the pattern of Hegelian logic. Option C. A man thinks fish are hard to catch. He goes fishing and catches plenty of fish. He concludes that fish are always easy to catch. This option is somewhat correct, but the conclusion does not solve the contradiction. It in fact negates the very premise of the argument. If the last statement would have been he concludes that fish are sometimes easy to catch, then this would have definitely followed the pattern of Hegelian logic. Option D. A man believes heat causes the melting of ice. He heats some ice, but it doesn't melt. He concludes there exist factors other than just heat that cause melting of ice. This option is correct, and it follows the very pattern of Hegelian logic that has been described in the third paragraph of the passage. There is an original premise. The second statement negates this premise, and from this comes a conclusion which justifies or which makes retrospective sense of the first two statements. So option D is the correct answer to this question.